Can we use the power of artificial intelligence to help us uncover the next 100x potential crypto gem? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the question we are going to be asking ourselves today, as we will be using AI to break down, understand, and analyze Flare Network. Now, for anyone who is new to this series, basically what we are doing is we are taking the top 200 cryptocurrency projects and we're analyzing them, we're breaking them down almost like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. So for anyone unaware, basically what the Combine is it's where all of the top athletes will come and they will compete on a series of tests, a series of evaluations, and they will basically be scored, they will be graded on these evaluations, and these scores will determine how good of an athlete they are, right? They will determine whether the teams, the coaching staff want to invest in them, want to draft them. And so we're going to be taking this same thought process and we're going to be applying it to cryptocurrency projects. So you can see here the 6 key metrics that we will be using AI to break down and score on each individual project. And so the reason that we're doing it this way, the reason that we're using AI, is because we're building our investment thesis on facts and not opinions. And so this is not just going to be some dude shilling you some coin trying to sell his bags or whatever, right? Like there's no vested opinion, there's no vested interest. It's very, very fast and efficient, as you'll see. And to be honest, artificial intelligence is probably smarter than us. It is probably better at considering more variables to make a combined better decision than we would be able to with our own human brain. And then finally, it's scientific, it's replicatable, and so you can take all of the prompts, everything will be in the description. You can take them yourself and you can apply them to any project that is of interest to you, and you'll get similar results. And so without further ado, let's jump in and analyze this project. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are again looking at Flare today. Flare Network, connect everything. Flare is the blockchain for data, providing developers with secure, decentralized access to high integrity data from other chains and the internet. So, as always, we will be jumping in, analyzing the 6 key aspects that are required for success for any crypto project. If you're watching this, I assume that you are the type of individual who likes to understand a project before you go and throw your hard-earned money behind it. So I can promise if you watch to the end of this video, you will have a very solid understanding, not just of the project as a whole, but each individual aspect, where it excels, where its potential weaknesses are, what it's competing with, where it fits in the market, all of that stuff that you need to know before you invest your money in the market. So let's jump over to the executive summary. As always, just get an overview of the project itself. So Flare Network is a blockchain platform designed to enable smart contracts for blockchains that do not natively support them. It aims to bring the capabilities of smart contracts to various blockchain networks, enhancing their functionality and interoperability. Position in the ecosystem is a bridge between different blockchain networks by enabling smart contracts and non-Turing complete blockchains. It enables the overall ecosystem's flexibility and capability. The audience is blockchain developers, businesses, and enthusiasts who seek to integrate smart contract functionalities into their existing blockchain solutions without having to build new infrastructure from scratch. And then we'll get into the problem and solution in here. So the first thing that we want to understand and want to score with ChatGPT is the problem that it is addressing and the uniqueness by which it goes to solve that problem. Second thing we're going to look at is the product. So we want to see, okay, do they have a functional, user-friendly product that basically addresses this first issue? So I'll pause it, we'll come back, and we will look at the results here for idea and product. Okay, so we can see here 8.5 for the severeness of the problem that it's trying to address, which is obviously the fact that blockchains do not, enabling smart contracts on blockchains that do not natively support them, right? So that is a problem. If you have a old blockchain, you want to have a smart contract. 8.5, and then the uniqueness by which it solves that problem is basically, you know, it's the thing that it is, right? It's the actual protocol, is the fact that it can basically do this with its consensus mechanism. USP is well articulated, innovative, and addresses a significant gap in the blockchain market. So overall, 8.7, pretty good score for the idea behind the product, no doubt about that. And then as far as the product goes, we see we got an 8 here. So Flare Networks product is functional and user-friendly. The technical feasibility and scalability is supported by evidence from the development progress and partnerships. Let me actually just grab this evidence and logic here. So again, this will be in the link in the description. You can come and dive into the evidence and logic and see for yourself. For the sake of time, we'll just move forward here, but we can see 8.0. So the next thing we want to understand is the execution and the adoption. So we want to understand, you know, is this team executing on their vision? Are they bringing are they shipping things on time? Are they following the roadmap? Are they actually building what they said they were going to do? And then after that, we want to see the adoption as well. So we're going to be looking at the token holders, what we can see here just quickly in the prompt. We want to see total holders of the token, whether it's growing, whether the holders are growing, the total active users, and then the total transactions overall. And this will reflect adoption of the product, so of the project. So we will pause, we'll come back and we'll look at the execution and adoption. Alrighty, so we can see here 8.5 for the execution. The team is indeed executing on their vision. There is room for improvement in community engagement and addressing challenges. The overall execution is very good. We can see here all of the evidence and logic behind this answer. 8.5 overall. And then as far as the adoption goes, we can see demonstrates good user market adoption with notable engagement and consistent growth in key metrics. However, there is also room for further improvement to achieve exceptional adoption metrics. So 8.0 for adoption. We can see here looking at the specific evidence and logic here for these metrics. So 8.0, 8.5, not bad scores, not bad. And then let's move forward here to community and the team. For the community, essentially what we are looking at is the social profile. So we'll be looking at the Twitter, we'll be looking at the Telegram, we'll be looking at not only like total number of followers and stuff, but we'll be looking specifically at the engagement. Are people engaging with the posts? You know, is there activity going on? But more importantly, also is the sentiment good, right? So it can't just be engagement. You know, we want to see, is it positive, is it negative, and that will constitute for the score here for the community. And then also for the team, pretty self-explanatory. We're going to do background research on the team. What is their background? What do they bring to the table? What is their experience? All that good stuff. So we'll pause and come back and look at community and team. Alright, so looking at community and team, we see we got 8.5 and 9. So again, very solid scores. Flare Networks demonstrates high levels of community engagement and support, particularly on Twitter and Telegram. Well, these are the two that we're actually only looking at. Has built a strong, active following, engagement metrics, and community activity indicate a solid base of support. So that is obviously what we want to see. As far as the sentiment goes, overall sentiment is generally positive, with users engaging in supportive and constructive conversations. The feedback on posts and updates reflects community that is enthusiastic about the product, the project. Awesome. All right, and then 9 overall for the team. So Flare Network is composed of a highly qualified and experienced individuals with strong backgrounds in blockchain technology and related fields. The team members have demonstrated a high level of commitment and passion through the project to achieve through their active engagement and public visibility. So overall, pretty decent scores. Now what we want to do is calculate the total to see what where it stacks up with our little algorithm here. This is the prompt. It actually scores each individual aspect. So we'll have a look at that. And while we're doing that, let's have a look at the price here that token, the technicals, right? And so we can see that it's gone down and up. Obviously, that is pretty reflective of what most projects do when they launch with a bunch of enthusiasm, crazy wicks up the top here, and then the enthusiasm sort of wanes, and then they sort of kick off after a few months, as in this case 1 2 3 about 4 or 5 months. And so yeah, it came up and peaked pretty damn well as up there. For me personally, if I was really interested in buying this name, I like that level right there. It's just below 78.6. Typically, I like to buy coins in what is my trading mentor Brian Beamish would call the reload zone, which is basically the Fibonacci levels of a retracement. So this was the move, bottom to top. This is 61 to 78.6, a retracement of this move. And so typically you'll see the market come back down. If we can get market structure within this reload zone, that becomes an interesting trade idea for me. And you can see that there's pretty significant divergence here. So it's diverging between the momentum is getting weaker or the momentum is getting less weak. You can sort of see it's a higher low, right, which is really what we're looking for. Higher low as price is coming down to lower lows, and so that is the concept of divergence. So we are coming into levels, potentially an idea to pick up some flare if you were looking to become a buyer. So let's see what the overall scores. We see 8.38 for flare. That is a review. 8.38. If you like the idea of using AI like we are to come in and analyze projects and basically find alpha in the market, find investment opportunities, I would encourage you to join our free community. The link will be in the description below. You can come in. This is just one aspect, right? This is just one way that we can use use AI to find investments in crypto. There's many other ways that we will explore, and this is just like the first kind of idea, the fundamental analysis, unbiased review process, right? But yeah, excited to explore with other smart people different ways that it can be used. So join the community below, like the video if you got value, subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this, and I'll see everybody in the next video.